avisos o streamu. Ano, jestli to stream, co říká, že to bude, ten je strašná změna. Takže jdeme na nascar. Největší nejody, ale největší ty
outside lane hanging tough here on the restart. Oh, here we go. Trouble. That's Casey Kane to go sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Half the field is grass.
The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, he gets on its roof.
Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Wow. Let's take a replay here. It looks like the 16 got into the 5 a little bit too hard and just turned him. Man, what? Talk about getting piled up.
Watch the 3-car when we get another replay of Austin Dillon come shooting up through the middle and trying to avoid the accident.
26 Cole Witt just got into the 18 to turn him over.
You know what I love is the drive. You're driving down the inside. You're in that 2-car. You're leading the race. Jay Sauter. And everything's going fine. You think you're in the right place, doing a good job. All of a sudden, a bunch of cars go by the outside. And you're sitting and say, whoa, trouble. Boy, the 2-car upside down. Over and on to Scott Riggs. It's the big one. Oh, boy. Who is that still flipping?
Sauter. It was Johnny Sauter.
There's not anybody left.
I mean, I only see about 4 or 5 cars that are coming around through 3 and 4 right now. They see Mike McLaughlin in 18. They're still getting upside down. People, cars driving under cars. Right here, this is turn 2. Kenny Wallace, the 48 car right there.
I don't know. It looked like Shane Neal possibly just got into the back of the 10 car.
The 47 car.
Yeah, got into Riggs. Look at that 2 flipping. Looks like Rusty Wallace's flip in the number 2 Winston Cup car not many years ago.
And when they hit the grass, it even tumbled more. There's Randy LaJoy.
All 3 cars are touching as they come down through the tri-oval, but everybody maintains position.
Wow.
Oh no, Sachs is in trouble.
And takes Petty with him.
We're going to have a terrific crash here as nearly all the field is going to be involved in this crash. There are only about 10 or 12 cars that survived this melee just past the starting line.
Well, as they come off of turn 4, they are 3 abreast. Greg Sachs in the middle. He touches the outside car, then down on Petty. And they come into the tri-oval here, and they get together once again, and around they go, and then everybody starts getting involved. See, the track is just closed up. There's nowhere for people to go.
So give me some air, and you still see the steam rolling out at the base of the windshield of the 18 of Kyle Busch. Is he going to get shuffled out of the way? Here comes the 31 of James Busher up the middle. I don't know if there's any room, but there are problems as they go to the drive. Austin Dillon is caught up in it. The 31 of Busher's caught up in it.
That's the rest of the field.
They're all in it. They're all in it.
There's only 2 guys left running.
The 2 that made it through, Elliott Sadler, Michael Waltrip.
James Busher jumps to the inside. Let's see who makes contact first. James Busher's good.
They just start bouncing around back in there.
It was really Brad Sweet in the 32 truck. Maybe the 32 got hooked by the 51 truck. Red flag is out.
That's kind of what it looked like. They just started moving around. They were wobbling as they were going down toward turn 1 there.
He said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be green.
There we go. Oh, upside down.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there.
I've been upside down at Daytona one time and slid on my roof just like that, with sparks flying, and I was just hoping at the last second it was going to roll back over so I could get out. But AJ just didn't do that. He was stuck upside down. Not a comforting feeling. That oil tank is right behind you. It's very possible for oil to start leaking out.
Already they're going by David Green. Now they're going to try Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the outside. Oh!
Fox a
on the outside, Scotty on the inside, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars now reading together in turn one. One car erupts in flames out in turn one as they continue to have impact. As now there is flame burning all the way across the racetrack, the rear end impact, apparently rupturing the fuel cell.
When Kelly Denton runs in the back of Kenny Strader right here and turns him, there's your wreck right there. Then all of a sudden somebody runs in the back of the 32 car and spins him down. Here he comes down across the thing here. He spins. There's your wreck right there. There's plenty of room to get through. The guys behind them, they can't see it. Somebody checks up. The next pack starts running into each other. And you'll see them start running into each other right here. They kick the 59 out of position here. All of a sudden the racetrack is blocked. You can't see anything. You're driving in there blind, and everybody runs over everybody, and there's no place for anybody to go.
Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, hang on, Jeff Burton.
Burton up in the horn. Now the big one. There it is. 7, 8, 9 cars involved, many which were running inside the top 10.
That's the whole field, isn't it?
That's the whole field.
And look at that. Nowhere to go.
And these guys were trying to avoid the two coming back up on the racetrack, and the first group that saw them check up, and everybody runs in behind them. That is massive right there. That's incredible.
He just goes diving down here after he gets clobbered by the 31. On the 83, okay, this started already behind him. The 83 got turned.
But they see that going on in front of them, and they're off jockeying for position to avoid that. And it's that chain reaction accident. You know what I mean? Look at the cars, man.
There's a lot of cars in that accident.
Menard did a great job. He got up on the high side and kind of got around them. But these guys,
all these cars have damage here.
You see the first group when you. Don't pay attention to what the two cars doing. Watch everybody behind them, because this is where the wreck.
Well, see what happened. The 83 checked up, the 12 checked up, and it looked like Montoya got into the back of somebody. But there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's just like you said, it's a chain reaction.
Well, we saw that at Daytona. You know, those guys, they complained about their cars, and they raced pretty darn good.
Kyle caught up the field of Corley's back.
Man,
trouble. Stewart in the wall.
Here we go. Here we go.
Robbie Gordon. Harvick is around.
Here we go, guys.
The big one.
It's a matter of time. At least 20 cars.
Now watch Kyle Petty on the right side of your screen.
Right back here. Here's Kyle.
He's trying to find a place in line, and everybody scrambles.
Mike Wallace in the 33 up against the wall there.
Elliott Sadler flying to the inside wall.
Takes a hard hit on that inside wall, guys. That is a heavy hit.
Mark Martin, Terry Labonte.
Looks pretty easy, doesn't it?
We know better.
Think you could drive a car, folks, at home 200 miles an hour?
Closer together than most people park?
Yeah, 200 miles an hour with somebody pushing.
Trouble, turn 3.
Big wreck.
Ryan Keselowski, David Rudiman, Michael Waltrip, Matt Kenseth,
big wreck.
Half the field.
I see about 3 of the Hendrick cars there that's involved.
Mark Martin is there. I see him. There's a bit full. Jimmy Johnson's laying over there. There's a 24 car. Looks pretty bad.
Ryan Vickers limping around.
See if we can see anything. Well, there's not a whole lot to see. Michael just got into the back of the. Tony Stewart did the same thing to Michael in the Bud shootout. Got into him pretty hard and turned him around right there, and got Michael with it.
And Darrell, everybody was going to the apron, but those cars sliding off 31 degrees of banking, that's where they're going to end up.
Oh, Denny Hamlin not going to get this one back. Hard into the wall behind him. Matt Kenseth, Menard, Vickers, and more. Look at this pileup. Tony Stewart in the middle of that. Keselowski, Truex. What a mess. See right here. You can see that cut. 15 kind of sucks Hamlin around right there. And as Vickers was trying to avoid that, he moved up into Kenseth, and then that started all of this.
Yeah, that first looked like he may have cut off Matt Kenseth, but you can see he was out of control when he came across in front of Matt, right there.
Hard hit by Vickers.
Wow. It was all started by the 11 car getting sideways.
And that was probably caused by, and it's not something that Clint Boyer was trying to do. He just got up, saw a run to make it on the outside. He had done that a couple of times on the restarts.
Riding along with the back cam, 100 miles an hour on that camera as they go down the back stretch. Hard into the wall, the 41 of Kurt Busch. He'll collect the rest of the field.
The 18's in it, the 48's in it.
The 88 is in it. Just on the front edge, he starts to roll now on the apron. The 32 of Matt DiBenedetto.
Tak to bylo jednoduchý, ty vole. Víš, že se poslal to řížení a říká to, aby se čelečí za to, že způsob teplové hele. Pozaží
losing the lead to Casey Kane on the outside. And here comes Jimmy Johnson in as well. Jeremy Mayfield, Triple and Blaney. Michael Waltrip and Blaney got together. There goes Blaney into the wall. There goes everybody. Yeah, Ryan Newman's in it. Greg Biffle, 48 car. Half the field, it looks like. And the ninth caution of the day will be huge. Here's what happened.
Oh, it's three. They're just three wide down through there. And Blaney's trying to give the guy on the inside room, and he got into Michael. You see Greg Biffle gets to the back of Jimmy Johnson. Did you see the 9-car shoot through there?
Hard to believe.
Wow, I can't believe he made it.
A bad crash here at Talladega. Just a very, very bad crash. Mark Martin is involved. So is Rusty Wallace, Brett Bodine, Elton Sawyer. One car overturned in the banking of turn number 1, got up into the catch fence and came back onto the racetrack. I don't know who it was.
Okay, Martin goes a little high there. Gordon gets into it. They both have to back off, and then the jamming up starts. And they get into the wall on the outside. The other starts jockeying around. There's Derek Coates. He thought he got through that for just a moment, but Mark Martin's going to come right back up in front of him. And it's that Ricky Craven. Ricky Craven in car number 41 that's flipping over, went up against the outside wheel fence, back down the track and was hit again. Michael Waltrip in the 55. In the picture. Pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact. Stewart into the middle of the pack and over. And a huge wreck to end this race. Matt Kenseth is going to get to the finish line first. Now, here it is. Waltrip in the 55, Mears in the 13, Stewart in the 14.
You can see Tony just a little bit late in making that move to get back down. Harvick and Kenseth on the outside had a run, so they were literally going to go by him on both sides.
Watch the two. The championship leader somehow avoided getting really torn up in that.
Out of the fourth turn, and the lap one. The leaders at record speed, but the rest of the field is in trouble back in the fourth turn.
Ty auta jsou bytelný a řidiči museli z těch aut spolu odejít. Kde víte, auta jsou bytelný, kdyby se jim nic, ale vždycky to fakt vypadá, že to je zase tak záběru ještě, když to by si začínal ta skála. S tím závodím, no, to bylo dřív, no. Ale kámo, to tak, vidět to naživo. A být tam, ty kokos, abych tomu nic nedal, já bych ani jako záleží jsem šel, ale já bych jel pomalu, a když jsem na prosím místě, tak bych jel pomalu, klidně, někam jsem jel, a vyhrál, spolu se vyhrál, když se podívejte na ty idoty, který vyhrál a se skončí tam někde prostě naburáný jiný autě, ty vole, tak. No, tady máme i ten cup, takže pojďme na to, takže i nascar. Já, YouTube, prosím, zrušte ty kravy, kurva. Velký.
Hart's going to get a good bump from the 9.
To the velká big one.
There you go. All right. 2 caution's out, so the race is over. Wherever they were at the time of caution.
Race is over, and they're all wrecking. This looks like Days of Thunder all over again.
And Kevin Harvick will become the bottom.
No out of bounds here at Atlanta. You can go down below the yellow line.
That was
McMurray and Boyer get together. Kurt Busch is in it.
Here we go. Another green-white checker.
Mark Martin in the fence.
If we got anybody left.
Caution before the white flag. And you're right, Darrell. If anybody's able to get going, we'll do it again.
Do that to me one more time. Once is never enough. When you're on probation. Whoa, Greg Biffle. They got in the outside wall hard. They got hung. Oh, no.
Here we go. Montoya piles in. Edwards is in it. Keselowski misses it. And what did Harvick just do?
He tried to shoot the gap, and he got clipped.
And Ambrose gets the worst of it.
Poor old Marcos, he had just gotten his here. I think the 24 is going to get boxed right here as they try to go 3.
Going
hard into the wall. There's Edwards.
Gordon and Stewart in trying to sweep by on the outside. Menard, Montoya, McMurray, Harvick, or rather Boyer, all get caught up in it. What a wound-up mess. The big one in Texas takes the pole center, coming for the lead. Labonte trying to be caught.
Truck Sam Hornet.
Michael's going out there. He got damaged too. He went by.
The 36, the Tommy Baldwin car, Johnny Sauter, all involved in the tri-oval.
Darrell, you talked about the tri-oval. Most treacherous.
Who's going to go where?
If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag will end the race. Oh, around goes Newman. Newman up into Logano. 5 cars into the wall. 7.
Caution is out. The race is not complete. Not complete.
Trying to get to the white flag to be complete.
What did we say 30 laps ago? You said, Darrell, not sure if you want to be around Newman. His luck here is not very good.
And it's no disrespect to him as a driver.
Not at all.
He is just snake bit on these restrictor plate tracks.
Boy, Joey Logano in the 20 took a look at the inside.
Martin gets hit and turned. Stewart tags him. Spins up to the wall. Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards, Jamie McMurray, and more.
I think 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars were involved
It's
Kyle leaving the car.
Casey Kane gets turned around. Greg Biffle involved. Mark Martin is there. The caution has come out. They're going to let him race back his birdie.
I think so.
6.
You knew that was going to be big when you saw the 9 coming back across the racetrack.
Denny Hamlin came here as a rookie in 2000 at lap 66.
Wow. Ooh, a lot of wheel spin back there. Oh, we got trouble. They're stacking up back there.
Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr. among those.
And that was all due to that wheel spin. Those guys, when they got on the gas, there was a bunch of guys that got loose, their rear tires broke loose, and it stacked them up behind. Oh, I'm telling you.
There's 9 cars involved, many which were running inside the top 10.
That's the whole field, isn't it?
Look at that. Nowhere to go.
And these guys were trying to avoid the 2 coming back up on the racetrack, and the first group that saw them check up. Runs in behind. That is massive right there. That's incredible. I don't think I've seen a wreck like that.
That's a long time.
He and his teammate, Burke. The mayor. Oh,
trouble. Junior's in the wall. Montoya.
Joey Logano.
Logano gets hit. Edwards in the infield. And more.
I just saw that coming, Mike. It was a much wilder start than what even the first start was. I think these guys got a little too confident.
Closer together than most people park.
Yeah, 200 miles an hour with somebody pushing.
Trouble 2-3.
Big wreck.
Brian Kozlowski, David Rudeman, Michael Waltrip, Matt Kenseth, and half the field.
I see about 3 of the Hendrick cars there that's involved.
Mark Martin is there. I see him. There's a Biffle. Jimmy Johnson's laying over there. There's a 24 car. Looks pretty bad.
Ryan Vickers limping around. And Mark Martin is part of it. Greg Biffle got a piece of it. Joe Nemechek's right front all torn up.
Around goes Vickers. Oh, no, another one. Oh, this is wiping out half the field. This is a big one on the backstretch at Phoenix. Look at that.
Ryan Vickers got sideways and then was perpendicular to the field. There's his silver car up against the wall.
Nikdy nevíš. Na koho narazíš?
Jdu škodit.
Goes the 29 of Harvick. He saves it.
It's all behind him.
They all pile up behind him. Trevor Bayne and Montoya. And a big crash as Boyer slams into a stop Jamie McMurray.
That all started when Casey Kane in the 4 got loose off 2 and just log jammed them up.
And trying to stay
trouble turn 3, Mike. Sorry. Cars around everywhere.
3, 4 against the wall and sliding down to the inside. Reaganson, Casey Kane, Marcus Ambrose, Trevor Bayne, Brad Keselowski. Casey Kane aflame. Not going to get back to pit road with that one, perhaps. No, looks like he'll make it. Let's get to a fire extinguisher. Kyle Busch is a rocket. Nobody is running the outside. Slam. Menard. Mark Martin. It's a crash fest to the backstretch.
They couldn't keep doing that, Mike. They just couldn't.
Heavy left front damage on Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, that's pretty killed on the left side right there.
39, jump back down there.
Takes a little time for him to get
here we go. Martin got turned by Joey Logano on that one.
Look at him out there. Started when Logano got Mark Martin.
Truex is in it. Mark Martin's in it.
Oh, he's in it.
Stewart's in it. 33.
One back there for Mike Peck.
Record behind him. David Two separate
man,
these guys are flying by Newman.
No
kidding, that's the scariest part of being in a wreck like this, is sitting there.
Racing for 4th and 5th. A few years back when trouble there, Boyer spinning around in turn 4.
And 18, a little more complicated, guys.
Kyle Busch makes contact. McMurray involved. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick.
The reigning Sprint Cup champion. First driver in 6 years not named Johnson. Oh boy! Five cars are in it.
Maybe more.
Heavy damage to both Penske and Tony Stewart.
Start overheating a lot quicker with the rule package that we have right now.
6 cars The dreaded consequence of pack racing is the big one.
Yep.
diplomatiky musí bouchnout. To je jezdí, to jsou určitě otisky, jo. Desítka, devítka. Víte, to udělá devítka, jo. Závodí.
Jeff's going to move him up out of the groove and get by him.
Whoa, Bush is around. Can he save it this time?
There you go.
Dobře on. Ale ty jestli to je moc dobrý, kámo. Tak jsem Slácka ještě uhlá, aby mohli pojet. Jo, u Slácka je skvělý závodník, ty vole. 24krát to podělal, ne?
Matt Kenseth and Carl Edwards, 3-4. Oh, Hartle already in the wall. Slams to the outside. It's five-time champion Joe. He collects down to Patrick and the 34
Trevor Bayne, the 21 car winner from last year. You see him involved.
Bush is involved.
I'm a little worried about Jimmy. He took a big
13 laps to go. Big trouble. Sliding and spinning into the infield, McMurray. And sliding up the racetrack, one car. That's Eric Almirola. Regan Smith was in it, and Casey Kane. The left side of his car. And 14, Tony Stewart.
And there's Tony Stewart's teammate, Ryan Newman. Oh, Tony's going around. Another wreck through the tri-oval.
Through the grass, no contact. At least half a dozen cars involved in this one. That's Kyle Busch. Caution is out. Big pile up in turn number 1. Casey Kane in the 5, racing Regan Smith hard in the 78. And Kane is out of his car. It's Regan Smith in the 78, Brad Keselowski in the deuce, and down on the inside is Casey Kane.
You know, they're running at such a fast pace. I mean, we're running 184 miles an hour.
Tommy Baldwin gets piled up with the 42 of Montoya.
24's in there too.
Landon Castle, Martin Truex, Carl Edwards are all involved as one car slowed in the top lane. 4 laps to go.
Now another problem.
Allmendinger, who gets away by calamity. Keselowski and Busch.
Whoa, baby.
A big pile up straight away.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like 10 cars in it.
There's Tony Stewart, one Montoya, the 42. There's so much carnage, I can't tell
both the BK cars. There's Landon Castle.
Scott Speed and
Scott Speed in the 79.
A little further on this run right here, even though we're within the fuel window. A number of cars involved. Still spinning, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon on the grass, Regan Smith, Michael Waltrip back up through the groove, and there's Bill Elliott as well.
Yeah, and Jeff Gordon and those guys were up in the 4th, 5th, and 6th position. So this thing, obviously, it may have started back a little bit, but it carried its way all the way to the front.
Jimmy Johnson completed 1 lap.
That was a good move by Tony.
Wow, who was that? Denny Hamlin. Here's the big one, number of drivers as they come down toward turn 4. Oh, wow, that was a ton.
A pak půlce toho závodu jdu si mysleli, že to chtěl, že věří. Já jsem úplně líbile, myslím byli, nebo si myslí, kde to je jít, takže žádný takový. Já už jsem se to nedočil, teď si to zažil znovu, za ty lidi šlo a já už, že už do toho nebudu.
Trevor Bayne, one of the drivers involved. His second wreck of the night for him. Behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow smoke to pour out. What's going to happen behind him? Can Burton get there?
Great move by Jeff Burton right there. I tell you, Jeff, a great race by Jeff Burton, I'm telling you.
Pojď to fakt ty boti jsou hovno. Lidové používají své lidi, kteří pracují tebe. Žádné boty, kteří dokují těm Turcům naše kanála. Tak si to prostě hledáme lidi od toho. Až tolik lidí, kteří poté pracují. A ty prostě ty si všichni. Víš, že do hajzlu, já tady boty, i já a bylo takové oni úcla. Tak to nefunguje. Ty lidi nemají hajzlu pracují. To je někde celý dosáhá žádné prachy z YouTube.
Greg Biffle has climbed back in his race car. He's going to go back out in the draft. Now, I spoke to his crew chief, I said, what did you fix? He said,
well, trouble on the back. Trouble on the back once again. The does the one. Our reigning champion, Brad Keselowski, tore up Regan Smith in the 51. Both the Penskes involved. 24 were done. And Darryl, I don't know who it was, but somebody changed doing. You heard Kyle Busch talk about closing rate. That's exactly what gets tagged and holds on. Behind him, they're going to pile up. Johnson, Busch, Martin, Gordon. And Tony Stewart cut down in front of Matt Kenseth. I guess we're going got a little bit free. Johnson first, Kenseth second. With a push from Gordon. Oh, Kane! Kane gets around. Slides across the track. Dillon misses him. More carnage down toward turn number 1. Montoya. Harvick. All the damage as the caution comes out.
Učitelé jsou strané vy, myslí jsou strané vy. Já se že ti vystřítějí už hodit dávno. Nevím, kdo můžu, aby ti vyhodili. Ano, hodně dlouho. To se klepo, já mám... To je kamarádu, ty jsou hodný, děláš srandu, ale ty děláš špatný věci. Děláš špatný opak, ty jsi kámoš, ale přijeli se. Ty jsi to řekl kamarádství. Fajn, ale to kamarádství otočíš tak, že jako takové přátelé. A co z něho zkusíš? Všichni, co jsme rádi, ty idioté. Nikdo na tebe, na tebe hodnej, ty idioté, co se kusíš, jako na věci každého nejplavil. Já mám se bodyguard, jo. Více pozornou s tím, chceš mi dvečku, zase vyplní po boxu, idiote. Já jsem se naučil boxa nejít a už hodně dlouho. Nejde čubě šel dymová, nebo když se naučil boxa nejít. Jako když ukážu takové tatyky, jak chodí jdu vyvolat, jednoduchý. Já poslouchu, ty vejdou motivace. Ale tady je jeho motivace vážavě, ty vážavou, to, že vážavě já se ráno. A to, že jsi takový lidobil, to se fakt nevěděl. Nevím, to docela tak hráli, to musíš být lidobil. Ty se ukážeš v životě, jo, dokážeš v životu, že jsi úplně koudl. Každý na učení, každý na to je to, a ještě tu, já všechny kolem sebe. To se zvýšilo všech lidí, taky došli čtvrtý krachy. Takže zaleznej, koutě a brečty má kurva.
Right there. As the 13 car moves up on him and sends him around.
Scott Speed, takže něco znají, kolik penězů, co se nehátil. A to, že jak uzají, který říkal, že můžeš
Cole Witt's teammate that just wrecked in that first caution.
Brandon Davis's team, Swan Energy, suddenly.
Takové řeky se hodně, ale hodně dlouho. Takže si jako poznámí ty do. Tyhle to bude já, zkuze jak já tady lítneme s plnou parádou, ale jako to, že nemáme jako mačetu a prostě věci, jak jako, tady jsem byla pozor, zkus jako začít, ale zřejmě s tím největší mafiánem, já jsem si díval, ty ahoj, jsem se o tebe, ty, no, a budeš říkat, já ho nachadil peněz. Já říkám, že nemáš ani hovno, jo, to věří to tak. Jo, si sobě pozdějš a jo, si prostě lžeš do očí, ne? Prostě to lidi nepoznají. Jo, já. A i si to poznají, že
Those fake ads really drive you mad, huh? The game looks so fun in the ads, but when you...
He's gonna crash big.
Když si vyhled a sváskáru, může nascar. Nebo se nejlepší, už je jedně z hávodu a to. Já si zkusil dal to a dělal stanka, to je debil, degiš, nerobí nic, vlastně a teď to nejvíc. Ženská řídí auto, to je to závodnice. Musíš všechno zkusit, no. To je zkus všechno. Co závodí? Nascaru. A že nebezpečná, láska už. Dělá závody, no. Já ženský, ty to jsou. Bylo já ženská, že jo? Když byla já ženská, která to řídila. Tak jo, to. A já jaký zajímavý. To se já pozebe.
Right at the back of the field. Unless they can get this cleaned up in a hurry, this is not going to be good for those drivers up front that are very marginal on fuel. But that 88 is
ale z řadu a lojalitu. To nikdy. To je špatná věc. Pokud bude zkoušet, tak jde do pekla. Jo? Můj zádě, jdu duše do pekla, protože to zade je 9% špatná. Ale já ta pustu, to je to, že duše jde do pekla kvůli tomu, jo. No je dojebe. Ty druhý skutky musí překročit ty špatné skutky, víš, a on to je dojebe, ale ty půjdeš kamarády, ale do země, do pekla. Zase hříchy určitě. Už hříchu a určitě oje. Co to? Já jsem dostal tak už půjď se fudeřovej tam na háčkovej, protože někdo jde, jak si je zvajduje, a tyhle, a po takové době já to třu já. A už tečel takhle hejtví. Už debil a ty se zlužíš, požedí tě na ty debile. Pochop to, ty debile. To že tak namyšlený, že až vozek jde hajzlu. To je tvůj problém, a ne můj. A to, že už řežíváš šíráce, nemáš, vole. To říkají samo, vole.
Wow. 3 consecutive top 5 finishes at
Outside lane, hanging tough here on the restart. Oh, here we go. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Half the field is gone.
The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, he gets on its roof.
Kyle Busch rolls upside down. Wow. See the 26 car of Cole Witt, the 38 of David Gilliland.
Just having a good old time over here. Hanging around. Okay. Just stay buckled
Oh, Davey Hamlin. Not going to get this one back. Hard into the wall behind him. Matt Kenseth, Menard, Vickers, and more. Look at this pileup. Only Stewart in the middle of that. Keselowski, Truex. What a mess. Eric Almirola.
Watching the temperatures on that 2 car. Water pressure was okay. He'll get a wedge adjustment this time.
Trouble on the track, Dave. Cars colliding on the back straightaway. Alex Bowman, 23. Tony Stewart, more piling in as that Kyle Busch in the inside wall. 18 cars. JJ Yaley.
Ja, is het goed. Eli. Zo heel veel specifiek te doen. Samen. Aanchas. Als je zie ik iemand die. Je. Wat een type
Transmission problems on the two-way. This mess on the front straightaway.
Also in Ford.
Trying to work with him there. Oh, and McMurray. Paul Menard is in it. Clint Boyer is in it. Menard is hit by Casey Kane. His car's all torn up. And McMurray bounces off the wall, pulls away. There's Tony Stewart. His car stopped. There's Menard. Wide. Big cluster coming off turn number 4. So trouble way in the back, but here come the leaders.
The question is, are they going to throw the yellow? Are they going to let them race back?
7, 8 car pile up in the back straightaway. Caution is out.
Look, I know it's a minor little thing.
Trouble, turn 4. Greg Biffle was sideways and everybody ran into it.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's in front of him.
He had nothing to do with it. You know, Jeff, this is trouble back straightaway, guys. Car around.
Trevor Bayne.
Number of cars
and
involved.
more. Logano is in
it. Crashing. Yeah. Oh, man. Look at that.
Looked like half the field piled up on lap 47.
The bottom end of the left rear turn distance.
Let's see. Dat is een beetje hard. Je weet wel eens dat hij was boven uit. Zo zie je voet dat jij kan.
You're going to flip over. At speed, it doesn't feel like that. At speed.
But around, we've got cars on the track already involved. It's Kyle Busch, the 16 of Greg Biffle's involved. Looks like Denny Hamlin in the 11. And this is exactly what you didn't want to see as a crew chief, Steve. Cars getting torn up. These are their primary cars.
Yeah, I mean, you're kicking yourself now if you're in this crash. Did you really need to be out there? I mean, Kyle Busch coming off.
Jeg sagde så, jeg skal gøre big one, og vi delstøj og startet stræk. Det er jo videre. Nože, to je startet støj, det kapé. No. Stay to it. Já si myslím, že asi mohl stačit, já se na to dokoukat nebudu, protože to furt dokrát tady to. A ono se děje i v noci, že z noci je to ještě horší, já spomenu, kdo co vydával, no díval za videa. Anile zase něco dál, jak se mi spodíval na Anile. Třeba bych šel za Anile do nějakého upuštěného domu. Do nějaký upuštěný budovy a fakt jako Anile taky se toho nedoval. Evíč? Jako ještě Sej, Pixel. Ještě to byl jeden. Luceovi, to byl se taky ty kokos. To byly, no, ty se sledoval, kolik ti pastům, to byl Steak a Pixel, ty oba jeli, pak se jaký vyšetřil další kanály, nějaký pastám, pak bude SCP, tu už nás Pixel, to nikdo neměl. Jo, a Evíč, to měla myslím, že jako dobrý videa. Pak já ty pochytí čísla, to je skvělý, ty Evíč. Spíš u ty Evíč, já jsem že Evíč to já hledu ze způsobem, to je fakt. Když se ho taky, tam měli taky ten společné video, kdy to fakt bylo dobře udělaný, to jako, to, že se ten Sky trochu trhá, to jako fakt super, to jako, to udivuju, to video. Já jsem se bál, že fakt je poní, jo, to jako to já dobře způsobuje, fakt jako, i do dělo. Ale koloka, to už natáčí, to je škoda. Já jí poslouchal ty hudby, ty kámy. Pak byl parán, to jako snavkářem, to by mohl někdy já portnout na svůj kanál. I to zůstaň klidu, oni vyžují, zůstaň klidu. Teď je hudba, která je fakt uklidnil. To zpívá Mike Schmidt, tady tu hudbu, ve francouzí znám si myslí, že ta hudba patří Fitz Schmidtovi, ale nepatří. Protože Mike Schmidtovi povím, že to je splnil FNAFka a ne Fitz, protože Fitz jsme děláš v dvojice, že jo. Ale zůstaň, klidu, vidíš figuru, hele, zůstaň, klidu. Je to fakt chytno, to zůstaň klidu, stejkám. Ale to stejkám je fakt jako uklidňující. Stejkám. A já víš, je to takového uklidňující, no. Je to spíš uklidňuje, je, ale když mám, já se někoho, kde tak to znásytnej. Hej, tak to funguje. Jo. Funguje on tehdy, když na něčeho je kajzu. Tak to funguje. Když se nedělá, tak se nebezpečí, takže... No a já tady už ženil další ten... To je NBO. Ta jídkutá část, a jak je to NBO SN? Jo, nebo sen. To je taky to je, nebo co ne?
Sonoma gets back to Daytona.
If it's done incorrectly, they'll...
Jo, Coca-Cola zjel. Vydržel jako Coca-Cola.
Be a rest. And around they go. The 38 goes sideways. David Gilliland sideways as they come out of turn number 4.
Ne. Dayton a ty jdou 160 kol. 160 kol jdou. Takže jo, to je jenom pohled, jo, takže jde fakt na Coca-Colu. No. Takže se uježuje zatím